My Dream Magic, we have another amazing performer who will introduce themselves.
I guess I'll head to the front. More importantly, I need my deck of cards. I'm just going to pat around for a second until I find it. Okay, that's easy. Those are my cards. Amazing. Lights? Whoa. Magic. Hello, I'm Chris, and there are M&Ms everywhere. Was not ready for that. Cool. So, tonight is about dreams, and there's a lot of different ways to interpret that. And I interpreted that as thinking about things that we can achieve one day, and things that we can strive towards, and things that we hope will happen in our lives. And I think a lot about these sorts of things. In my day-to-day life, I think a lot about where I want to be in the future, what I want to have happen. I would love to eventually find somebody who loves me. I would love to It's okay. One day I'll convince my mother. No, it's fine. My mom loves me and I love her. But there's all sorts of things that we want, and important to me is teaching and connecting with others, and I think that magic is a great way to do this. And one thing that I've learned at CMU is if you've already done some introspection, it can be very nice to start asking other people what they think about dreams and what they think about all of these things. And it's very informative, and it's just a nice thing to try to do. And so that's why, as you all walked in earlier today, you all wrote down one of your dreams on a box, which has been sitting in the back of the auditorium since you guys walked in. And hopefully, I can find some way to connect with you all through your dreams. So, we'll see. Yeah, can I please have that box? That would be awesome. That's going to be helpful. Amazing. Cool. It is taped shut. I should have brought a knife. Everything's great. We did it. Okay. Woo! Thank you. Now, all right. So here's what's going to happen. All of you initialed. That was unintended. You all initialed the outside of these cards. And so with this, I'm going to hopefully find a way to connect with you all through that. Now, is there someone with the initials JS in the audience who wrote something on a card? Yes. Amazing. Are there others, or is it you? There's also you. Amazing. Okay. So one of you did it. I want both of you to think your dreams towards me. Okay? And hopefully as I start describing the dream, we'll understand who it was. Now, there's something interesting here, because I think I'm actually getting two dreams, although one of them was crossed out. Do we know better who it is now? It's you. I'm getting to know a lot about you. See, the first dream is a little bit scary, actually. It's a little bit stressful. I think you were asking something about, like, screaming, actually, which is, I'm glad you scratched it out. Your second dream is actually much better. I think your second dream was for world peace. Is that true? Amazing. That is indeed what's on the card. Yeah, cool, I know. Trust somebody. Cool. Now, is there a CG who is not me? Amazing! You also put something on a card then, yes? Would you please think your dream towards me? I'm only getting small details, but I'm definitely seeing a train. Yeah. Are you a train in this dream?
No.
No? What's the train about?
I'm on a train.
You're on a train. Okay. I was kind of close, although that was less impressive. All right. Let's see if we can do it. It was a very long dream. I'm not reading all of that. Is there a PM somewhere? Yes, a PM. Would you please think your dream towards me? You forgot it. That's okay. I remember. Were you dreaming about a clean house? Were you dreaming about a clean house?
Yes.
Amazing. All right. Inside, dreaming about a clean house. And finally, there is one more. We'll do one more.
Is there a why somewhere in the audience? Yeah. Well, this makes complete sense. Are you dreaming about 312? This is a class. Amazing. And you can check that that is in fact what she was dreaming about. Cool. So now we can try, that's enough of dreams that you all just sort of generically wrote, but maybe we can also do some dreams that are like a little bit more personal and a little bit longer than what you can write down on a card. Is there anyone who thinks that they have a dream that is like really passionate and inspired in their mind that they would feel comfortable talking about in front of an audience? Just for a little bit. Is there someone who feels like they have a dream? Is there someone who went to Walmart recently and like maybe saw something there that they could talk about? I need a volunteer, please. We're taking Jacob's brain out. Amazing. Aha. Oh, I gave it my all. Jacob, your brain's looking a little dusty there. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Give them a crazy round of applause. Yeah. No one wants to talk about it. No one wants to talk about it.
Well, I'll talk about it. It's just weird, and I forgot the initials thing, so I
Oh, no worries.
I got that wrong.
Oh, no worries. You also don't need to talk about the dream you wrote down on the card. It can
Oh,
be
okay.
anything that's important to you.
But it is. Oh, it's important.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
not
want to
really
take a
important,
seat?
but it's the most recent. It is literally the dream I had last night.
Oh, well, if it's important, then that happens. Ooh, a
Okay,
trinket.
well, I don't know if it's important. It's weird.
It's
But I remember-
weird.
But lately, yeah, my wife and I have been having dreams that are very vivid, and then we talk about them in the morning. So that's why I remember this one
Oh, fair enough.
in as many details as possible.
So,
Okay.
well, before you talk about it,
Sure.
would you please take any card that you like? And it's very important that you're happy with your selection. So,
I wasn't happy with it.
you weren't happy with that one. See, this is why I asked.
There you go. Okay. I feel good about this.
You feel good about that one right there? Here's the interesting thing. Because in my dream, you took the Jack of Spades. That's kind of weird.
Should I look at
Yeah,
it?
can you look at it?
Wow.
I don't understand that one at all.
I'd like to quote you for a moment. Amazing.
Amazing. Cool. Now, there's not really room for you to write down a lot on that card. But if you could please write down just enough so that you know it's your dream. Any
sure,
information at all that you can fit on the Jack of Spades.
Okay.
Would have been better if you had taken like the Ace of Clubs,
Right.
maybe.
Right.
Like, you know, it's my dream, it's my fault.
Right.
And yeah.
Hold on. There's more room.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, all around the border we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, take your time. Yeah.
Wait.
No, please. Yeah.
Spell that word.
Part of me wants to like look at it and see what's being written, but I guess I'll hear about it in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, are you happy with it?
I feel good. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm loving it. So I have to ask you though.
Yeah.
Can you please talk about your dream for a little bit?
Sure.
What exactly was it?
Okay. Well, I was like waiting in line at some sort of convention of some sort. I didn't know what it was until I got in. But I was with a group of people, a pretty large group, who were all friends.
Yeah.
But the most famous of which was the magician,
Ah.
David Copperfield.
Yes, a
Just
family
weirdly-
friend.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I came, I think it came into my consciousness was my wife cleaned out our, we have like bookcases on either side of our fireplace in our house. And she found an old picture that my dad had framed that he took of me and David Copperfield when I was probably like 14 or 15.
Wow.
After one of his shows. And so in the dream, I was also friends with David Copperfield. And he was just kind of showing off a little bit. He kept pulling out these bills that didn't look like they were American money. But I guess they were just new. I was like, oh, that must be the new $100. And paid for all of us to go into this convention. And then when we got into the convention, we found out that it was a convention that was basically you're sampling cakes and pies. I think specifically like for weddings and stuff. It was very weird.
My kind of convention.
Yeah,
Yeah, amazing.
that's the difference.
So
That is
I'm
very
like a David Copperfield who traded all of his talent for sex appeal.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so you know, you got a little bit of something there.
I'm a DC guy. You have to be careful.
Well, you know, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, right, different.
Yeah.
All right.
So, regardless,
Yeah.
the interesting thing about dreams, right, is that if you're not careful, Your dream happened to be something that happened while you were asleep, but a lot of dreams are things that you aspire towards.
Sure.
Right?
Of course.
And so if you're not careful with dreams that you aspire towards, people can try to convince you that it's not actually what you want. Or people can try to convince you that you might want something else.
Sure.
So for instance, your dream might change into something different, which is believe in magic, that card says, which actually happens to be my dream.
Ah.
But I don't believe in magic in the way that I think many magicians want people to believe in magic.
Okay.
I don't think that anyone should have any desire to have supernatural powers, and I don't think anyone has supernatural powers. But I do believe that people put a lot of hard work into doing things that they care about. And the important thing about dreams and the important thing about magic is that if you put enough time into it, and you always remember what's happening, and you always keep your dream at the front of your mind, I truly think that with hard work anything can happen. And an interesting thing about dreams as well is that if you really believe in your dream, you might inspire somebody. And if your dream is over here, or my dream is over there, your dream might end up over here, on top of this deck where my dream used to be. And there's the Jack of Spades with your dream on it,
Yeah.
which is somewhat less philosophical than my dream.
Yes.
However,
you know,
yeah.
interpret it.
Exactly. Just as fun either
Just
way.
want to be friends.
Right. Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that if people take a dream and they tell you that you shouldn't follow your dream for whatever reason, and they tell your dream and they tell you to bury your dreams, right? Well, no matter what happens, if you keep believing in your dreams, hopefully your dreams can come back. And a particularly powerful thing is some people might tell you that your dreams are